Back to work because I'm a perfect human being like Job or Jonah. I submitted to faith in the glory of God a long time ago. The spirit that provides life to this physical body. That the scientists that have been studying my whole life were woefully inadequate in comparison to someone like myself, which was very difficult for me to understand because they did have. It's not as difficult to understand as I think now when I look at Haile Selassie and I look at the way they treated Judah Krishnamurti and the way they engaged in what they did with D.T. Suzuki and also Sun Yat-sen, who died in 1925. But 25, you would think from 25 to 66 that they would correct themselves a lot, and then in 73 when Selassie died, and then 86 when Krishnamurti died. But the thing about it is their perception of correction was to try to outmaneuver and prove Sun Yat-sen and D.T. Suzuki and Haile Selassie and Judah Krishnamurti incorrect, which you can't. When someone is truthful and good and correct, someone who's not truthful, they're bad and they're incorrect, cannot prove the truthful, good, correct person incorrect, wrong, right? And so, as you encounter these type of people, they're still think they're competing, but it's like, but I'm truthful and you're a liar. I'm good and you're bad. I'm correct and you're wrong. But they're going to win. It's like there is no winner. Okay. When you understand truth, you do good because it's right. Like D.T. Suzuki, with that British man who interviewed him. He goes, "Does it pay to be good? Well, the money's not real, so then it just doesn't pay to be good. You should just be good because it's good, because it's right, right?" And so when you understand the truth of your existence, life is eternal and the essence is infinite. You don't try to contain the infinite essence with your brain. Try to destroy the infinite essence with your brain. And then fight over that which you think you want because you're addicted to things that you perceive that you want to do because it makes you feel powerful, makes you feel influential or important. You get a dopamine rush off of manipulating other people. You got away with raping somebody that should have sent you straight to hell, and because you got away with it, it made you feel powerful and good, and you keep doing it. Okay. Charles at NSI, and Nate Reynolds, the old Navy SEAL hero, didn't call him out. When I sodomized my 3-year-old brother, and he would smile, and I sat there and looked at him in horror, like, how can you tell people that and smile? I wouldn't say. I said I would just say I did something so horrible that I don't even like to speak about it because it's disgusting. And now I've stopped myself, and I never want to be that disgusting again. But Nate sat there and told me about it. Well, he likes doing that. Well, you need to hold him accountable and change the way he says it, and don't let him say that to people. So we can't figure out what a sex offender he is. Okay. You keep offending on people sexually every time you get to smile and look at people because of your fucked up delinquent triangle program and say, I sodomized my brother when he was 3. But I've learned my lesson and I won't do it anymore. He does it every time he tells people. He likes watching their eyes go, fuck. They get off on it. Yeah, tariff. It's one of the best words in the dictionary. God told him that. God told him also to charge you money for your eggs and charge you money for your house and charge you money. One gentleman by the eggs of the thing. You're not listening to me. You didn't listen to me. When have you listened to a fucking word I said to you? You don't sit there and thank the president for the cost of eggs going down. You thank the president for fucking you for money over eggs. He's an asshole. I'm the Lord's Prayer. You don't correct the Messiah when he comes and corrects you. You have a t-shirt that says Jesus is the man, right? Well, they have lots of t-shirts in Las Cruces when Chris Jans was here that he was the man, okay? Do you still think Chris Jans can tell me how to coach basketball players not to shoot people over a basketball game or over sex with a woman? When you talk to me in this town, because you are so blessed, and I talk to you, you give me the same dignity and respect that I give you. If you can't do that, you're just being played by a pile of dog crap that thinks he's going to get away with chemically poisoning me to death because Halliburton, Northrop Grumman, and NASA says so. Red Rover, let fuck come over. Right? Do you understand why I get so emotional? Why my video feeds are very emotional? Why I'm a passionate human being that wants to be free from your egotistical, narcissistic bullshit? Because children deserve my love and they don't deserve your brain chemical addiction. Because life is eternal and grace is infinite, and that's the truth. And the Lord's Prayer is perfect, you stupid, talking, walking cunt that wants to be fucked by a dick that never gets enough venereal diseases, right? You don't like the way I talk? I don't righteously give a fuck. Okay, stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Every time you talk, it's like a 3-year-old getting sodomized because you want money to sell your book or your screenplay so you can sell something to fix our cars from an AutoZoner. Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Repairs. Oh, Dad, you got in trouble. Ooh. You want a job? Got insurance? Got car shield? They would have just showed up. Got car shield. They wouldn't be paying money to drive to work to cause cancer and heart disease and take an insurance policy out on their wife or husband to cha-ching in penthouses in Las Vegas, putting $1 million down on a crap table and say the rush of winning or lose that money is better than sex. It's like, wait a minute. Playing games of chance for rape murder money in a penthouse in Las Vegas, Nevada is better than having sex with Stephanie Lane Gilliard and conceiving Patrick Earl Parsons? It's better than meeting Amy Suzanne Fabre and conceiving Natalie Michelle? Better than meeting Amy Suzanne Fabre and conceiving Noah Channing, Emily Grace, Kate Addison, or Krum Yorgev? You think playing a game of chance for prostitution, murder, rape money is better than sex? Ocean's 13. What about Ocean's 8? What about Ocean's 11, the 12th, the 3rd, the 15th time? It won't last, but it's all right. Fleeting joy and fading ecstasy. Did you see that Zane Grey theater with, what's his name? Sammy Davis Jr.? And to get the rest of the guys away from the murdering Apaches, he dresses himself, he changes outfits with the native guy they had, and he's riding off to his death so everybody else can get away at the end of the movie. Right? How brave. Oh, yeah. Stories of Zane Grey Theater. Yeah, old, brave White Earp and the evil Clantons, right? The Clantons worked their ass off for an asshole like John Cannon or John Chisholm. They go into town with lots of money because he can afford to pay them lots of money because he's got all the cows in the fucking state. They go into town. There's also miners there because it's Tombstone. You got silver mines and stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's gold, but there's silver mines, right? So you get these miners, you get these silver miners and these cattle people that hack it out with the Apaches that can kill you. You come into town. They have a bunch of saloons and crooked gambling houses. They get the cowboys drunk and the prostitutes and the dealers take all their money. And then the Clantons get mad. But Wyatt Earp, Verge, and Morgue, they run the fucking town. And the 15-year married belle of the ill repute street of Dodge City is getting to be a tired lay, so he dumps her because she's a drug addict and an alcoholic, and then he takes on a 20-year-old instead of a 35-year-old as a wife. You like your Kurt Russells and your Kevin Costners better now? I'm your Huckleberry. Johnny Ringo. Well, they just got Johnny Ringo to help protect them because they got tired. And what you could tell the Clantons and all that, just don't fucking go to town. Don't take your guns to town, son. Don't take your guns to town. When you get all that money, don't go to Las Vegas. Stake it out on a good little piece of land far away from Apache country. You could go, to Fresno. You could go up to the Willamette Valley. You have lots of money. Get the hell away from Tombstone. Get the hell away from Bourbon Street. Get the hell away from the houses of ill repute and the house of the rising sun. The Unforgiven. Is it real or is it a fairy tale, Nate Champion? You tell me. All right? Do you understand what type of people you're dealing with? Do you understand that Charles Sheraton is a dog fart and that I'm a man and a human being? You don't ever want to pretend to be something you're not for his fake-ass money. You want to get up and be what you're meant to be for my real love. Okay? Zoe Saldana here. Take anything you want out of the purse. You need to grab your husband by the balls and tell him our children need the Lord's Prayer and you suck. And the most beautiful man in the world is anonymous on YouTube again today because I get fucked by you instead of loved by a man like him. That's what Zoe Saldana needs to do. My Jake! I got your avatar right here. Right? Peace.